Hello and welcome, John Croner with Bullseye Trader. I'd like to welcome you to the Artificial Intelligence Holly and Market Update for the week ending Friday, October the 11th, 2019. Well, let's jump in and take a look and see what happened with the markets this week. It's been a crazy week. You can see here we pulled back on Tuesday. We had one of these candles with the big wick at the top there. Pulled back Tuesday, then up Wednesday, Thursday, and then we gapped up today, but we closed just barely above where we opened at. So the weekly candle is green. You can see here we have a nice green candle, but you see all this mess here, and you see that. So a lot is going to be determined by how next week starts off and what goes on. Just a lot of news-driven market here, so it's been a very difficult time. So we'll see what happens there. Now, diamonds pretty much are looking the same exact way. You can see here, that big topping wick on Monday, the pullback on Tuesday, and then as the trade news was more positive, up all week. But we had that big gap up, but we couldn't hold any gains today. But we do have that green candle. So once again, let's see what happens with the diamonds next week. And moving on to the spiders, and you can see much of the same story. In fact, they pretty much look identical if you look at them. Got that green candle there. In fact, we have actually a bullish engulfing candle. So technically, if we open above the high of this week, we could possibly have some more upside. So, as always, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But that's the way the markets looked for this week. Now, moving on to Holly. Holly had a very difficult time, this week. You can see here we only had one green reading. It's black on this chart, but one up reading. That was the Holy Grail on Monday was up 14 cents, I should say. All of them combined. Outside of that, every single one of them is in the red. You can look it over here if you want to see how Grail did 2.0 or Neo for the week. But we ended up with 123 trades, lost $2.39 in the risk-off mode. On the risk-on mode, we lost $7.26. And in the full risk mode, we lost $9.20, and that is based on trading one share per trade. So it was a pretty difficult week. Now, I did have somebody last week ask me, well, what is the difference between risk off, risk on, and full risk? So risk off is simply Holly. If you obey Holly, when she gets in, when she gets out, that is risk off. Risk on is, getting in when she gets in and staying in till the end of the day, with the exception being if she gets stopped out, the risk on number just stops dead in its tracks at that point. And the full risk would be if you got in with Holly and you just stayed with it till the end of the day, regardless of whether she got stopped out or not. So that is the difference between the three different categories of risk that you have. Now, just as a reminder, if you like anything you do see with this software, we would invite you to give it a try. Here's a link right here. I'll have that in the YouTube comments so that you can just copy it and paste it and go there. We can save you 15% off your first month or your first year. Use the code Bullseye15. And even though Holly had a tough week this week, she did outperform the S&P in 2017 and 2018. So we invite you to give it a try. And, I'd also ask you to smash that like button for me. That'll just help me out. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to these videos, you'll see a pop-up in the top left side of the screen there. Just click that and you can subscribe to them. And, hey, I want to thank you for watching, and God bless.